So I'm gonna make some veggie soup on this video, and this is a combination that I made up myself. I'm sure it's nothing different than too much of what other people have done, but I was having some bad cravings today. I wanted pizza so bad. In particular, I hate to admit it, but I wanted Little Caesar's, what is that, Italian cheese bread. That is like greasy amazingness for me, but of course it makes you feel horrible and it's bad for you and you gain weight and all of those things. So instead I got my ass up and I'm gonna make some veggie soup with y'all. So this is my first time trying to do such a bigger kind of thing, and also I got a new device that someone sent to me. I don't know who sent it to me, but some lovely soul sent me this beautiful phone stand, and it has this cool little remote thing on it and many other features, so I'm gonna try to do that. So first I am getting some water going to boil, because what I want to do is I like to get these vegetable bouillon cubes as opposed to buying bouillon pre-made, because it lasts a long time. It's in a small package. It's easy enough. You get little cubes that are 2 cups worth each, so they end up coming out looking like that. So I'm gonna open up 3 of those to make 6 cups of vegetable bouillon for my soup. And I've already pre-cut all of my vegetables. So I put it in a measuring cup, and I'm gonna add some boiling water over here. I've already pre-cut all the vegetables just to save on a little bit of time and kind of show you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So I've got 2 cups of water approximately in here. I'm gonna let that kind of boil down. I used like either 2 16-ounce cans of diced tomatoes, or I didn't have 2 16-ounce cans, so I'm using 1 28-ounce. As you see, it's easy enough to just change out. It's not that big of a deal to mix things up a little bit differently than normal. So we got the veggie bouillon is coming down. We got the diced tomatoes. I'm gonna grab 3 carrots and 2 medium-sized potatoes. So I'm gonna get those. I've got them cut over here. Add those into the pot, and I'll show you the pot here in a minute. All right, whenever you're cooking any kind of soups, you definitely want like your harder vegetables, carrots and potatoes, to be cooking first longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, I don't know, like just under medium heat. And checking on this broth here. It's almost dissolved. Let it sit there for another minute while I gather some other things. Gonna use a wooden spoon. All right, also 1/3 a head of cauliflower, 6 mushrooms. Oh, I thought I didn't have any mushrooms, but I do have some dried mushrooms I could add. So let me grab the cauliflower and the mushrooms. All right, I don't have regular mushrooms, but I do have some turkey tail mushrooms that a friend of mine harvested for me, and these are amazing medicinal mushrooms for many things. Read up on turkey tail mushrooms. These are great. So I'm just gonna add a couple of those, not much, because you're not really doing it for taste. I'm doing it for medicinal reasons, although you could put good, like the last time I made this, I made it with shiitake mushrooms, and it was really good. So you could do the mushrooms for taste, but I didn't have any. So I am adjusting here. So my vegetable Stuff is pretty much done. So that was only 2 cups of water that I used for 6 cups worth of bouillon. So I'm gonna go get 4 more cups of water to add. All right, and let's just adjust this so you can start seeing what I'm seeing instead of looking at me. So there's my soup going on here. I just added all this together all at the same time. All right, what's next? Half a bulb of mushrooms, or of garlic. I love garlic. I love, love, love it. You don't have to do that much garlic, but I'm doing it because I love garlic. And I didn't dice it up or anything. I just made it like regular sizes because, like I said, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, when it comes to this, you can't really screw it up. So, and then I saved 1 piece of garlic for you to show you how I open it. Everybody's got their own little tips of how they do it, and all these little gadgets and tools and stuff out there. All I do is I opposite one way and then opposite the other way. See that? And then bam, garlic. So I don't have a knife here at the moment, so I'm just gonna rip it up because you know what? I'm gonna like it just the same. All right, now I had a yellow summer squash added at this point, but I don't have any, so I cut up some broccoli just as another vegetable, so I'm gonna add the broccoli too. Yeah, I used 1 summer squash. So I just cut up some broccoli, like 1 head of broccoli, and put it in there. And as you see, I don't really pay attention much to the size because I am not a chef. And as long as it tastes good, it don't matter to me, honestly. All right. Fortunately, I live in an area where there's lots of bay trees. So I went outside and grabbed myself a bay leaf. Gonna throw that in there. Also, oh, I didn't grab lentils. Let's do that too. I got 1 can of kidney beans. Kidney beans, black beans, red beans. What you could use white beans, whatever beans. It doesn't matter. 1 can of beans. I would rinse the beans because it comes in like a thick kind of juice, so I did rinse that. Lentils. Okay, so as you see, I am not measuring a whole lot, so let's guesstimate here. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna say that's about half a cup's worth, maybe half to a full. Does that sound about right to you? Half to a full cup's worth of lentils, maybe. I don't know. All right, let's spice this up a little bit. Get a little cumin. I love cumin in like everything. Not measuring. I mean, cumin isn't, you can't do too much cumin. I mean, I guess you can do too much, but especially if you're using the little holes, you're not going to do too much cumin. All right, cumin. Minced dried onion. I just got some minced onion here that was already... You could put regular onion in here too if you want. That is not gonna do it. All right. I'm not going as heavy with the onion as I am the garlic. I like garlic more than I like onion. All right, cayenne and turmeric. Cayenne and turmeric. All right, cayenne I am gonna go a little light on, because as you know, cayenne can pack a punch, but I do want that little bit of kick. All right, turmeric, same thing. Let's see. Turmeric, of course, you know, is great for inflammation, so turmeric is awesome. It doesn't have like too much of a taste. It does have a taste, but I probably wouldn't do more than half a teaspoon at the most. And then I'm gonna let this cook and boil down until it's done. And then when it's done, I'm gonna turn off the burner. When everything, I don't have minutes and stuff. I'm not that kind of a cook. When everything appears to be cooked down, like it's ready to eat and it's soft enough, then I'm gonna add fresh leafy greens like kale, spinach. So I don't need to cook that kale and spinach. I'm just gonna add it because the natural heat that's left over is actually going to cook it down. And so I guess about maybe 20 minutes, I'm gonna have a nice big bowl of yummy vegetable soup. Not too difficult, not too time consuming. Only been on here 11 minutes now, so not so bad. Thank you for joining, and I hope you like your soup.